Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Minor watching your tech and coding channel, MyCodeWorks. So guys, in this video, we are going to learn about response specification in Rest Assured. So guys, I'm going to talk about this particular thing in this video. Before of that, I have already talked about request specification, Rest Assured, how we are using that. Now we are going to talk about and learn about how we can use response specification and why we need this. Okay, so let me directly jump into my Eclipse. So before of anything, so that will reduce the time and we'll set the time to learn these things. Okay, so if I show you like so why we need response specification, before that let me show you that why we need this request specification, right? So if you see here, we are using request specification in one of the post method, and we are sending the data, right? So if you can see that I created one request specification, and then I am just simply setting the data and all, and then sending the to the http methods, the post, and then we are getting the response, right? So if you see, we have specified a lot of things we can specify using request specification. The same way, we need to specify the things in response. If you want to verify a lot of things many times, like in every API endpoint that response comes, that data comes inside that particular API endpoint response, then at the time we can specify a particular response specification, and then we can simply directly pass it to the particular verification. Okay, I will tell you why I'm saying. So if you see here, we have status code, right? So each and every API endpoint have a status code, either it's a get, post, put, delete, patch, whatever it is, they will come with the status code, right? So this one is common for every almost every API endpoint, right? So now let's do one thing, and if I directly talk about the put and patch example, see we have one more two more API endpoints here, right? So if I directly go here, if you see here, so status code we are validating here again and again, status code we are validating, right? So everywhere we are validating status code, right? And at the same way, we can validate a lot of things, like how the http, like what type of http response is coming. So and after that, what is the status code, right? We can specify the response specification, and then directly we can pass it. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to use post example here, and after that I will specify that my response time should be less than 5 seconds, and it should come inside within 5 seconds, right? So that's also we can specify. And let's see how we can use request or response specification. So before of that, I need to do one thing. Let's directly jump into the post example.java. I will create a before class. Okay, I will create a before class here, public void setup response specification. Okay, and before of that, I need to somewhere I need to define it. Okay, response specification, response specification equals to null. I can simply define it null also, and let me import this. Okay, so I will make this as a before class. Why before of so this method should execute before of executing any test method. So I will make it this as a before class, because it will set the specification, and then only you can use this particular response specification anywhere in any of the test method, right? So that's why we are going to make it as a before class. And now what I'm going to do is response specification, right? Response specification equals to new response spec builder. We have class response spec builder. We have, okay, response spec builder we have. Okay, so we are going to use this one, and I'm going to use the dot method. Okay, so I'm going to set that the status expect status code should be 200. Okay, dot expect content type, it should be the response content type should be content type dot JSON. The response should be come in JSON format, not like text or HTML. And that after that we can validate the response time, right? So expect, we have lot of things, response times we have. Okay, so we can use this matcher dot matches dot less than, we can pass this 5000 millisecond, as it will consider as a 5 second. Okay, less than 5. And after that, what I'm going to do is response time should be like this, and I can simply build it. Okay, so what I'm there are some common methods, right? Some common things that we should validate in each and every API endpoint. That's why we are specifying here directly, and we can now use this response specification each and every API endpoint response to validate the things. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this specification object, and if you come downside, we have one method, test method, that is create booking and verify status, right? So here, instead of status code, what I'm going to do is I have B response, variable response. Now I'm going to apply on this B response dot. If you see here, spec. So spec basically talk about validate the response match and entire specification. So it should, this response should match this specification that we specified now. Okay. So I'm going to use this spec method, and then I'm going to pass the response specification. Okay. So I will just put like this, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this code, and this code should be okay. So what I'm going to do, I need this. Okay, so let's do one thing. Here also I can apply the same thing. Here also I can apply the same thing. What if you see here 200, correct, and expectation? Okay, so here also I can apply the same thing. Like I can apply the same thing. V response dot spec, and then okay. So I'm going to run this whole. I'm going to run this whole class. Okay, so we have class that we have one option here, run all. So it is going to run all the methods inside this class, and it is validate the against the response specification. So let's click on this, and if you see here, it is executing, and we will be able to see and validate the status code also. As we can see that we have commented out, we created a specification, response specification using spec builder, response spec builder, and we are building it. And after that, we are directly specifying the, you can see here is response.spec. Just validate the things based on this response specifically. As you can see, one is failed, another is passed. So let's check what is the failure here. Okay, so 500, this is something we got in which, so something we it failed, which API it failed. Let's see real test case. If you see generate and verify token, this took a little more time. We expect less than 5 seconds, but it took around 5 to 3 seconds, right? So we can make this as a overall, I will make as a 6 second. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let me run this code again, and then let's see whether we are able to validate the using response specification or not. So it is started again. So if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please click on subscribe button, and also bell icon, so that you will get the most newest videos to you and as early as possible, and you can watch the video, learn the new things, and uploading for you guys only. So please support. As you can see that I just executed again after putting 6 seconds. So now it is passed for both of the API endpoint, and now we are able to validate the things using response specification. That's all for today's video, and now we learn about. If you have any doubt, please comment in the video. Please comment out in comment section, and I will try to help you out. And also you can reach out to this Instagram. You can directly DM me if you have any doubt. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll meet in next video with new content. Till that, bye bye.